Hello, my little nerds and nerdettes. Please join us for another episode of
Dungeon Crawlers!
where we have
Oh,
our whole party
yeah.
back. We're here
We're all
after
gonna
Christmas,
die.
maybe,
I
but
forgot I am dying.
You are dying.
you're dying. Um, where we had to leave off Christmas, New Year's. Welcome to 2024. God help us all.
Happy goddamn New Year.
Happy goddamn New Year. And like Bobo would once say, you look mighty
Oh.
fine.
Bobo. How I miss him.
He's in this world.
That's true. He is a dragon. He's probably still around.
But welcome back. The party has made their way into the marbled spire, into the library, to retrieve a parcel, a title, something that gives the beings back their ability to sell, make weapons, and carry on with their life. Upon stumbling through the library, through the ginormous stacks and stacks of parcels, books, scrolls, manuscripts, and whatnot and what forth, they made their way to the Uferin Pelvid's room, where kind of break an entry. Make their way into the room. You guys were diligent. You guys found hidden locked lock boxes. You found a secret room where some documents and other things were found. Some notes, some books, some iffy shit. And
It's the painting.
realizing as you guys kind of got to the end of like finding everything that you were looking for, you realized you'd kind of spent way too long in the room and you were shuffling out of the room quickly. As you did, you were greeted by Ufrin, who seems to have put some kind of alarm on the front door, letting her know when somebody wasn't supposed to be there doing things that they were doing. A battle ensued where the party quickly realized Ufrin is not Ufrin. She is somebody else. She is Baraquil, or I can't remember the other name off the top of my head.
Drezgak?
Thank you, Drezgak, the Cruel. She goes by many names that the party is aware and unaware of.
Or perhaps just recently made aware of.
Or just recently made aware of, stumbling into what is going on, quickly realizing that this is a powerful flow and they are having to think very light on their feet. Let's get this guy out of here. Unfreeze.
Oh, here, yeah, I was gonna say I can move the dungeon crawlers person now.
Yeah, where's dungeon crawlers? So 4. So I will add patience, add to initiative. We will give you 4.
Hey, Ginge, can you see everybody's health bars?
Yes.
Ah. Okay. I was just curious. I have not used this software in GM mode. Noted.
Yes, noted. I need to fix the initiative real quick though. But we leave off in the middle of battle. At the top of the initiative order, it is Baraquil's turn once again. If I could please get some spicy battle music. I'm going to edit initiative. Take hat. There we go. All right. Control. She is going to hover this way a little bit, like so. And she's still 10-ish feet in the air, kind of hanging out. I need to listen to the music too. Where's my music?
Yeah, does it go? Oh, there it is.
There we go. I want to hear it too. It gives me my motivation.
Damn, I've got the music bought at like 120% volume and I can still barely hear it.
Well, I have it because
this
stream
one's
can hear
pretty
it too. I
quiet.
didn't want it overpowering, but I can turn up a little
Oh. Okay.
Alright, Baraquil. Dun 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 dun
bit. Make sure we can hear it, but I
That's a
don't
little better.
want it to like
Yeah,
drown
it's better.
everybody out.
All right.
Right.
She Yeah.
Now remind me because it's been a while. We're in the throes of combat here.
Yes.
The creature by Nova.
Evelyn? Yes.
Well, I guess both. There's one by Evelyn that is up.
And the other one's dead.
The other one is dead. The one by Evelyn is up and is I think mostly unharmed. Is
Evelyn's down.
I mean the thing next to her.
Oh yeah, the one next to her is
The
full
goblin?
health. Yeah, he
Okay.
doesn't look like he's been touched at all, and he is running around. Remember they look kind of like Baraka.
Mm.
They're kind of these weird,
Yeah.
ghoulish-looking creatures that are heavily robed with just the eyes showing, and they have like these two short swords kind of shoved into the hands/arms. And they like this green viscous fluid seems to be kind of scraping along the edge of the blade and kind of dripping down the hands as it walks. So, is that your version of astral arms? Is the
The blue fist, yeah.
okay? I just was like, yeah, that's.
It's just how I note that I have it active.
No, dude. Rock on with your bad self. Alright, I gotta fix this thing a little bit. I gotta adjust my screens. Alright, there we go. Now I'm looking at the camera. Alright, go. Alright, ready? Here we go. She kind of hovers into the middle of the doorway. And as she hovers to the middle of the doorway, kind of looking down at Axel as you're kind of holding yourself, hurting a little bit. Well, you guys have been fun. I can't say that much. But you are beginning to bore me just a little bit. So, please stop and move away from that. And she casts, you watch as the fingertips light up, and she kind of like flicks her wrist in Sophia's direction as a pearl flame goes at you for 18.
That'll hit.
For
Where the hell is
12 points
Sophia?
fire
Oh, back to
damage.
door.
For 12 points of fire damage. As you watch as she kind of flicks her wrist, Patience, you watch as this like little fireball just all of a sudden goes down the hallway, and you hear this kind of miniature explosion at the end of the hallway, and Sophia kind of yelp, and you kind of hear her like patting herself out. And you are concentration for haste, so you'll have to roll for concentration. And she's going to use her other. What are you guys talking about in here?
Oh, she said she was bored with us.
That will break concentration on my haste spell.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And that was on action,
So,
right? Haste?
yep. Axel is stunned.
He's not stunned.
Oh, it even makes like the head go. Kind of cool.
Pretty much stunned.
You might be surprised a little bit, but I don't know what he's.
You
Yeah.
can still take bonus action. I think.
I don't think so. I think when haste ends, he's stunned. I could be wrong though. I am not the best with the rules. I just make stories. Oh. She hit out at you. She had 12 points. Healed.
Oh yeah, no, it covers bonus actions too. You're pretty much stunned.
Yeah.
What? Where does it say bonus action? It says can't take actions until after its next turn.
Actions covers bonus actions.
Oh, I guess it is actions plural.
18 patience.
The player handbook specifies anything that prevents actions also prevents bonus
Yeah,
actions.
that hits.
Hits. Okay. So as she casts the fire from behind her, she turns back around, kind of surveying the room, takes out this long whip and just kind of like hovering in airs, like does this one movement with this like long whip and just snaps out at Patience, and it catches you kind of like around the chest as it hits. Ooh. It hits you for 24 points of damage, slashing.
Yeah, I'm down.
Oh,
Down
fucking
bad?
hell, man.
What slashed her?
A whip. Who did that?
Oh.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay, so you are down, you're down. And remember, all your rolls go to me. You don't
Oh,
tell
right,
me
right.
what you're rolling.
We whisper,
Everything goes
right.
to me. She's gonna end her turn, but before she ends her turn, this can end at any time that you guys would wish it to end. I'm just simply having fun, and you're being a little bit of a pest in my room. And you did make me rather angry. KB, you're up. As you hear this small explosion of fire and this large crack of a whip and this gasp and something hit the ground.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
Okay. I will.
One of these days.
I just. God damn it. Alright. For my. I'm going to use a bonus action to fire my crossbow. I guess at her. I'll do it at her.
Okay, so you need to step out.
Yeah, I'll step out here. I will. It's a 25 to hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use a bonus action called Speed Dart. Oh, sorry, let me get my all my dice set up here. I don't love my only complaint here is I like the or I guess I just got used to the rolling on Roll20 before. I always get confused on the dice here. I don't know why. 2d10 plus 3. So I'll hit her for 16 damage. And then for my action, I would like to do a medicine check on Patience, who's right in front of me, to try to stabilize.
Okay. Roll for medicine.
It's an 11.
Okay.
Is it like a saving throw? Is it like a 10 DC? What's the? I don't remember the.
It's just
the
10
deal.
flat.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's just like a 10 flat, like if you're doing like a concentration check.
Okay.
So
I only have a +1, so I got 11.
you
and-
immediately kind of like drop down to your knees after you fire the crossbow off quickly, and you begin to like shove gauze and anything you can find to like staunch the bleeding on Patience's chest. So Patience, you are stable.
So this is cool. I have an ability that imbues like a mild sentience in a ranged weapon, so it actually fires with no action needed at the start of each turn. So I imagine like running out of the corner, sliding next to Patience, maybe wrapping whatever wound she has or whatever, and just having the crossbow like literally float next to me and fire out at like providing cover as I do that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go back and hide. Not hide action. I'm just gonna use movement to come back into my little room here.
Okay.
I don't think
KB
I'm strong enough
comes.
to drag Patience with me, so I've done what I could for her, and I'm gonna retreat back.
Crying is a free action. Yes. I'll have you roll for it later though to see what kind of crying happens. But yeah. So you kind of run around the corner. You peek out, noticing just the absolute chaos that this room is. Take a deep breath in. You run out sliding, like base slide, grabbing bandages and whatever else you can as the crossbow kind of hangs out above your head, and you hear the twang as it fires off, noticing it kind of goes through one of her wings, and she looks annoyed as she kind of looks back at you as you're like shoving gauze on and like smiling haphazardly. You get the bleeding to stop for the moment, and as she kind of stares in your direction, you quickly get back up and you do like you're not completely up, and you do this like hand, foot, like dog scurry back into the room behind you. Is that your turn?
That's all I got.
All right. Axel, you are
I'm
stunned.
lethargic for a round, yeah.
So.
Hey, Ginge.
Yes.
How does she look right now?
She looks a little rough, a little beat up.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Little blood. Kind of a little rough. Some dress is torn a little bit. She's got a hole in her wing now.
I have an idea for something, but I'm afraid if it doesn't work.
Axel is not stunned. Patience, your turn. You are stable, but unconscious. Evelyn, you are unconscious.
Huh? Yeah.
Roll it, let's see. Secretly. You roll it
I was gonna
secretly.
say,
message
it's
Ginge.
just going to Ginger, right?
I think you can whisper roll it.
Yes.
Yeah. When you select the role in Multiverse, go to GM roll.
Oh, I'm actually going to roll it with a video to him.
Oh,
Ew. I like the dicey clacks. I like the dicey clacks.
Okay. I got it for you. Took a minute to focus that color, but...
Okay. I
I
dig
should
that.
have.
That's kind of cool.
I should have moved myself on my turn. Because KB dragged me, right?
No, he did not.
No.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I didn't.
I thought I heard you say that.
Probably no. No, I wanted to, but I don't think I.
Yeah, you probably don't have the movement.
So that would bring us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sophia.
Thought it was after Evelyn.
She's
No,
looking
it's
away
after
from me now, right?
Patience. Where the fuck am I? In the roll order.
Are you kidding?
I
Yeah.
feel like
you're
it
not,
was screwed up
no, you're
before.
7. You're 7. You're right after Sophia.
Okay.
Because we had to
She's
go
looking
through
aw-
and pick. Right now,
She's looking away from me now,
you.
right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna use this time to quickly cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. She's going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. And Okay, wisdom. 18.
Yep, that'll save.
Damn it. I want to kill this bitch so bad.
I'm just gonna kind of slowly look at down my lower my hand and just be like, "Don't hurt her. What do you want?"
She looks over the shoulder as you cast the spell and you watch like it's going to take effect, and you watch her eyes kind of shift, refocus, and then she turns back over the shoulder, kind of grins at you.
I'm not gonna meet her glance. I'm gonna be kind of looking downward a little bit,
Yeah.
disheartened.
You all. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Nova.
Oh, I'm so torn. I've literally been thinking about this for the entire time. And I want to do it, but I'm so afraid of the last spell slot that I would have to use for it, and if it didn't work. I'm also worried about, if it does work, the amount of time I would have. You know what, Ginge, 1 second, let me message you really quick.
Oh, baby. Hmm.
That's the dilemma, and that's something you can't help me with. And that's a potential consequence. My last section. That could potentially be the consequence, right?
Yeah. Correct. There's also this too. So,
Oh shit.
all things to think about. If you do. Good idea. But
I mean, I have
there's a
I
lot of
have an option for the unconscious people.
Yeah.
But more importantly, what I said about everyone else. If it doesn't work.
Mhm.
Listen, don't worry about us. Just set off the bomb that we definitely planted under the desk, okay? Just do it. Just do it.
So I'm gonna put a pin in this because I know it's going to work on everyone. I know for a fact it is going to work on everyone. My problem is that it might not work on her. I'm guaranteed, irrefutable, it will work. So this is the problem. And since I'm not gonna do it, I'm gonna tell everybody I was gonna do sleep at 3rd level, which would put everybody in the room to sleep. Potentially her, but if it does not put her to sleep, then I'm stuck with everybody being asleep and not her. So
You could target a spot that doesn't hit any of us.
Wait,
don't know why-
does it? Oh, it specifies the lowest HP person first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
area, I can dictate the area that it takes effect in. But it's a 20-foot sphere, so I could theoretically there's a hallway there. I can't put it through the wall. I can't pinpoint an area through the wall, right? So I could put it up by Sophia and just barely have it hit her, and then only Sophia's asleep. I could handle the unconscious people, but again, if Sophia's asleep and she's not asleep, I've still got 2 unconscious people here, and a not
The range of sleep.
person.
The range of sleep does not require line of sight. You can indeed put it through the wall.
I can.
There is
Yeah,
one.
I don't see why not.
There is one potential consideration though.
Yeah.
Is that she could be immune to sleep effects,
Well, it said
magically being put to sleep.
Fair.
You can put it through the wall. Nova.
Okay. That would also end my witch bolt. So it was more of like a last ditch, like put her to sleep and then we fucking hightail it out of here. But again, I would have to roll really well, not knowing how much HP she has left.
Yeah.
There's also a force field on the door.
Oh shit, yeah.
Fuck.
See? Like I said, it doesn't matter because I decided I wasn't gonna do it because the possibility of it failing was really high, and it would end my automatic witch bolt as well. So instead,
Ooh.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I'm very sorry. KB, you have to take 8 points of damage
Why? Because she loves me?
because you shot her. You shot her with that crossbow.
I did do that. But from afar? I thought that was just for melee.
okay, so I am.
Okay.
Is Patience still unconscious?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm stable, but I'm down.
You're stable though.
Yes. KB stabilized me.
Evelyn is not.
Okay, so
Ouch.
I'm going to, as a bonus action, so I do not, correct me if I'm wrong, I can't use an action or that will stop my witch bolt, but I can use a bonus action, correct?
This is correct.
Sweet. So as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spare the Dying on Evelyn. And Spare the Dying. The creature becomes stable.
You have levels in Grave Cleric though, right? You don't have to move closer to her. Because for you, Spare the Dying has a 30-foot range.
I only have 1 level in it. It says
Yeah, but-
it says touch a living creature. Oh, it does say 30 feet. That's confusing.
Yeah, because you're a Grave Cleric, you get it as a bonus action and a 30-foot range.
Well, okay. Well, I wish I would have. It said touch, so I wouldn't have moved closer to her then. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on Evelyn, so she's going to be stabilized at 0 hit points. Or would that put her at 1? It doesn't say.
Stable at 0.
It just stables.
You're unconscious at 0.
Thank you, rule books. And then because I'm not casting an action, I'm gonna roll 3d12. Come on, fuzzy dice. Oh, that's not so great. I rolled a 16. So she takes 16 points of damage. Lightning.
Okay. You take half of that.
Do I need to roll
That counts
concentration?
for magical damage as well, right? Not just the damage type doesn't matter for the thorns.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Holy shit, dude. That's a strong ass ability.
Do I need to roll concentration then since I took damage?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But you only have to meet the bare minimum of 10. She
I
looks
have
a-
advantage. Hold on.
She looks a little rough. As the lightning, you watch as it fires out of Nova's hand, it strikes out and hits her kind of in the chest, and you watch as it arcs through the body and connects to one of the bookshelves behind her. And you look at, like, you see like a little scorch mark, and she kind of like rotates her shoulder and, ouch! I did not like that. You're beginning to make me angry. And you watch as the horns kind of grow out a little bit more, and the skin kind of sallows a little bit, and the eyes kind of darken. And you look as the she kind of begins to radiate like heat.
Well, shit, if she's looking fucked up, I maybe could have gotten away with sleep. Well, again, there's a possibility it wouldn't have worked, and I would have lost control. So never mind. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay.
Oh, thank you for updating that for me. I hadn't done it yet.
You're welcome. 7. Okay. It's the ghoul's turn. Does he jump the table? No. He is going to run over here. Where's there a sword on the ground for? Why is there a big ass sword on the ground?
I don't know.
That's a
Their
good
secret
question.
weapon.
Here, eat that booty, Axel. Right there.
It says Abyssal Greatsword.
Alright. Position him just correctly for Axel. And he is going to make his attacks.
Okay.
Hands on the knees, hands on the knees.
Nat 1 for the first one.
Thank goodness.
Oh, hold on. His first attack. 24. He gets advantage on the first attack.
For what?
Sneak attack.
That's not how that works.
Hold on. I'm reading it. It's not the sneak attack. It's... Oh, god damn it. Oh, there it is. During its first turn, the assassin has an advantage on attack rolls against a creature that hasn't taken a turn. And then you hit the assassin, scores it as a
That's-
surprise. No, never
Wouldn't
mind.
that be on the first turn of combat?
Correct.
We're on
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the 11th turn.
Yeah, so no, I read it completely wrong. I'm like, oh yeah, no, he's got advantage. No, he doesn't. So, first attack misses.
Ginge is like, it's the first turn of this session.
It's been a long Christmas break.
That's
Uh,
great, yeah.
So the first one is 7 and the second one is 10. So I believe he misses both.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So he kind of comes crawling, and you hear Axel as you kind of come out of that stun and that stupor. You kind of clear your eyes and you clear your vision, and you hear the clacking of the swords behind you as you watch as this creature is dragging itself along the floor away from Evelyn's unconscious body towards you, and it begins to drag, and it comes up with both hands and tries to upper strike with both short swords. And you take like one step back and kind of semi-deflect with the not your gauntlets, but your like your wrist guards. You manage to catch it just right to kind of deflect it off in an arcing fashion, and you take a step back, watching this creature as it's now kind of within your space, but it's you've got enough room to breathe now, and that will be its turn. That'll take us to the top of the round.
Just give her a turn.
Mm,
She's so bored. Pass.
She over there doing the.
can I? Okay, so I do have to. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright, control. She's gonna move herself to the desk. And she's gonna land. She's 10 feet, so Axel, you will have an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Because she's flying above you, but close enough that you can still strike.
22.
22 hits.
Do I want to apply a maneuver on that? I have 1 left. Why the fuck not? Yeah, I'll put a trip attack on that. So an extra D8 of damage.
Hey, yo.
So 19 slashing.
Nice.
19. Very nice.
I take 9 if it's half.
Yes.
And then I need her to make a trip attack as a strength save.
Oh, baby. So how does this work in the air?
If
think
she
she
doesn't
falls
have
down.
if she doesn't have a hover speed, not a fly speed, they're different. If she doesn't have a hover speed, then she automatically falls out of the sky.
Where do I see if she has a hover?
They'll either have it right next to all their other speeds, or they'll have like a special feature that gives them a hover speed.
Speed 30 feet, fly 60 feet. That's all it says.
So she probably doesn't have a hover speed.
I'm going to go with you are correct.
So she falls and takes fall damage. Yay! And she's automatically prone.
Yeah! Fuck Drizgak!
Roll the d6. This is the fall damage, right?
Yeah, it's a
D6?
D6 for every 10 feet.
Where are my clackies? Ugh. Come here, clacks.
Let Axel roll. He's rolling good.
Alright, roll. I'm alright with that.
No, he's rolling
Okay.
high. We don't. Oh, actually, yeah, right. He is rolling high. We want that.
I was like, do you want
No,
to
I'm
roll
thinking for
low?
fails. I don't. Yeah, never mind.
For
Okay.
3 bludgeoning.
3. Okay. 3. Okay. So she's gonna move. She's gonna use the rest of her movement to stand up. Well, yeah. So how does that work then? 'Cause she's still got movement. Can she still stand up on her turn even though she was knocked prone?
As long as she has at least half of her movement speed remaining, yeah.
Yeah, she would. So
It says-
half
so
of
she
it,
can only
and then,
move 15 feet instead of 30.
yeah. So where is the ruler on this bad boy? Right here. Maybe. Is there a ruler?
Yeah, the bottom right, the little
There we
arrow
go.
that points upwards does it.
Uh,
15 feet is basically the whole room.
Okay, so yeah, she's going to get back up after she falls, look at you, and kind of like, she bats her wings in your general direction and kind of knocks you back like a foot as she kicks up enough where she's prone and she uses her wings to kind of like flap hard, and she stands up quickly and kind of looks at you menacingly. 2 things happen. 1, she reaches across the table, underneath the table, and she clicks the little button shutting the secret door.
She planted a bomb. Oh, fuck!
Oh, KB, no!
So KB, you are now trapped in the room, and you begin to hear hissing noise as the place where you took out that little lockbox, you see a green little smoke begin to fizzle out.
Oh, fuck.
The lockbox is still there.
Yeah, it's still there, but you guys opened up that safe
He did.
and triggered the trap. And the only thing that's turned it off was opening the door back up. So now the room is beginning to fill with green smoke, KB. Pretty much right where you're standing. It's kind of rolling out of that picture frame. 2,
Cool.
Axel. All of a sudden, that last hit that you took a significant amount of damage this entire fight. But suddenly, the stress of the fight, the injuries from the fight. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Roll high.
Oh, shit.
Thing.
Wisdom save for what?
Roll high.
Buddy.
Okay. You
19.
feel an hunger and an anger begin to overtake. And you kind of you have to close your eyes and really focus on the words of your mentor that pulled you from that brought you back to the realm of the sensible. And you find yourself fighting this urge to just kill everything. And you almost lose yourself in an instant blood, like a blood rage. And at the last moment, you kind of hear that voice, stop. And you bring yourself back and you open your eyes and you see Nova across the way from you. Injured, heavily bleeding, leaning against the desk as Baraquil is leaned across and hit something, and she's staring at the rest of the party as she goes to reach out towards Nova.
I've already
She
got a
is
grasp
going-
on her.
Grasp on who?
On Barkle.
Yeah,
Trizkek.
she's
No, I've
she's
got
going
my
to make
my lightning's already got her. And I mean,
Uh-huh.
I'm already holding her, so I beat her to it.
and she's going to make a strike at you.
Yeah, I don't care. Bring it, bitch.
She is going to make 29 to hit, and you'll take 9 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
As she doesn't so much strike out, she more reaches across the table, grabs Nova, and kind of like grabs her face and just slashes and kind of tosses her. And you watch as she kind of gets thrown about 3 or 4 feet back, and kind of she just hits the ground and begins to kind of roll. And she turns back. Are we done yet? Or do we need to keep making examples? We can end whenever you want. I just need to hear the words. Done. Simple as that. And that's where she'll end her turn.
Man, I had big plans.
You are currently trapped in a room. The green smoke is beginning to build up. It's right now, I would say it's probably right around your like ankles. And this like thick green, I don't know, can I even do like a green?
A mist of some kind? I wonder. Let me see.
There you go. Oh, did it not stick?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
Oh, maybe it went
What was
away.
it called?
DK?
Oh, you have to hit it on repeat.
Huh?
I got you.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Repeat. Yummy! Yeah, KB, you are in this room as the gas is beginning to build up.
Baby farted.
Nah, he's smelling everything Dresgak had for dinner last night.
It's bad.
I'm just
Lot of beans.
confirming. We are still level 5, right?
Correct.
There's a cool level 6 ability that I sure could use right now. I'm like, let me control F this whole PDF, try to find the word teleport anywhere on it.
Help!
Don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Ooh.
I was so gonna
What is-
open that
what is
damn
this
door
one?
if I hadn't been down.
Don't have that one. God damn. Okay. Can I investigate the room to see if there's another mechanism that would maybe open the door from this side? It
You
seems
can.
a little silly that someone could accidentally lock themselves in here. She presumably like worships in here and probably closes the door behind her. So I think I'm thinking it's not totally implausible that there's not a way out.
And in case of emergencies and the door closes, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not. You don't know that.
In case
I
she
don't know.
in case she farts and it gets too bad in there in that tiny
Yeah,
little room.
Might be lighting candles and shit in here. Something happens. Let's see. I get a 24 investigation.
24. Okay.
Yeah.
You begin to run around the room, climbing, touching things, running your hands on the picture frames. And you do notice where the dragon head is, one of the eyes is recessed just slightly. Just slightly.
Excellent. Can I press it or hit it with an action,
Yes.
or what would it take to do it?
It'd be an
I guess as an action, can I investigate and then hit the button?
I will give you this. You can use your bonus action to press the button, and investigate will be your action. I'll let you have that.
A lawyer, a good defense attorney would remind the courtroom there is a free object interaction that I believe the handbook uses an example of turning a doorknob.
Yeah.
So Johnny Cochran would say surely pressing a button would be no more exertion than turning a doorknob. Could there be potentially a free object interaction of pressing the button and action to investigate the room? The glove doesn't fit. You must acquit.
You have your defense lawyer, Johnny Cochran. I am also going to turn to my defense lawyer, Frosty. He is my rulebook lawyer and will give me a neutral answer.
You typically get one free item interaction per turn. These things, you usually use it to like draw a weapon or pick up something off a table, etc., etc.
Oh, booyah!
There's my lawyer.
Pretty compelling.
You have a terrible lawyer.
No, I just know that
you're gonna get the
Frosty will
correct
give it
answer,
to
yeah?
me. He'll give it to me neutral.
Yeah,
I agree with the defense.
I mean,
I agree that he can open that damn door and still have a bonus action.
So in this situation, KB's the lawyer, Ginge is the judge, and Frosty's the jury, the sole juror.
Yeah.
so just to point this
that makes
out,
sense.
because you think Frosty's on your side, but Frosty pointed something out a while back that technically would have changed this whole dynamic.
I don't think Frosty's on any side.
Exactly.
I think we're all pretty fair when it comes to rules.
Oh, I agree. Frosty keeps it very neutral, and that's why I got no problem. So, free action it is to press the eye.
And that opens the door.
The dragon's mouth opens, and you see sparks begin. No, I'm just kidding. Frosty's like,
That'd have been sick.
All this
and
for nothing.
I could just imagine KB standing up there like, go fucking figure. Fuck.
Fuck
Guess
this
I
place.
die.
The DC was 25, you got 24, so you found a dummy, and it killed you.
You climb up, trying your best not to breathe in the smoke that is just slowly building up, and you jump up and push the button of the eye in, and you watch as the door begins to open up and the gas begins to kind of roll out.
Woohoo!
Alright. I'm going to
Run your ass out of there.
move out the doorway.
Where? What doorway?
Hold the
Let me
door.
just see. Yeah, I can get like kind of anywhere here. Okay.
Is my unconscious body safe from the odors coming out of the door?
I'm gonna move to this corner. Actually, how close can I get to Axel?
That wasn't enough.
I may need him to help me. What the fuck was the ruler? Oh my god. Okay. I think I can get next to him over here. And this might take me down. I'm gonna.
He's gonna close me shit up.
I'm gonna pardon the expression. I'm gonna go Nova with literally everything I have left that I can do. I'm gonna use my free action to do the crossbow bolt. I'm gonna use my bonus action that the court fairly ruled that I can use. I'm going to use all the rest of my psychic points that I have available. Oh wait, oh shit, I got a limit. I'm gonna use all but one. That's the max I can use, and I'm gonna fuck this bitch up. I'm gonna take the damage back, and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Take her out.
Half of whatever you do goes back to you.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Oh shit, get him!
Okay. Let's
Just
do this. One of these.
Roll big.
Plus 3. Come on, baby. 44 damage.
Fuck, KB.
Jesus.
That
You take 22
that
points
is-
of damage.
that is almost all psychic damage, if that makes a difference. Except for actually the one that I rolled at the first is piercing.
Okay. So you take
22.
22.
Yeah.
Woo,
use
KB! KB, as you... What's the move that you used?
It's called Speed Dart. It's basically just a telekinetic ranged attack.
Okay.
That has psychic force behind it.
So you watch as KB kind of runs around the hallway, Sophia and Axel, and you watch as he turns, focuses on Barquill. She kind of turns over her shoulder to look at him, her eyes glowing, and she's beginning to cast off like that, like in Phoenix, Arizona, like like when it's super super hot like that, where the roads are getting off like the steam, the dissipation.
Oh, it's like wavy. Your
Yeah.
vision, it gets
Oh, yeah,
wavy.
the
Yeah,
mirage.
And she looks like she's getting very angry, and her wings are kind of furling out, and like the edges of them are turning into spikes, and her form is kind of begin to shift, and she's going more like feral, like her claws are elongating, and you focus, casting the psychic dagger, as you watch as it strikes her, and as it does, KB, both eyes instantly go bloodshot. Tears of blood kind of run out of both corners of your eyes, and he gets a big nosebleed as he still focuses on her, looking real bad, KB, but it also hurt her pretty good, and she's looking kind of rough.
That's
mean she looks pretty
all I
fucked up?
got.
You mean she looks pretty fucked up and we could sneeze on her and she could die, right?
She's not looking good. KB... Axel.
Okay.
I was really hoping if she dies that little minion will poof away, but I don't know if he will.
Don't know.
I have no resources left. Yeah, I guess I'll just attack her. Fuck it.
Okay.
It's been working so
Out
far.
of- We're out of everything.
12.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses.
Second attack.
She bats your hand, or your weapon
12
away.
again.
God damn.
The energy has just escaped you at this point, watching Nova go down and the rest of your party go down. You're bleeding, hurt. You just got done fighting off that staving hunger as you swing loosely. She bats your hand away. You swing up again, trying to connect, and she swats you away again, and you're just huffing and sweating and puffy and bleeding. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
You kind of step towards her, trying to make any kind of movement and just not making any kind of contact. 3, 4... Patience. You are stable still.
If you're stabilized, do you still get to roll for a d20 to get 1 HP back, or no?
No.
Nope. You're
Nah.
just
I don't think so.
laying there.
You're just not
Evelyn.
dead.
Honk shoe.
Evelyn. Roll it to me
Yes.
again.
I thought I was
No, she's
stabilized.
stable. I did spare the dying on her.
Oh, my bad. So you are also stable. Sophia.
That should be
These
me.
rounds are starting to go quick.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm
Evelyn's-
after Evelyn.
No, you're not.
No, you're after
You're
Sophia.
after Sophia.
Oh my god.
They're starting to go quick
I
because
can't
so many
see
of us
myself
are
on the damn thing,
unconscious.
so I never remember. Leave
Okay.
me alone.
21 to hit. Drazga.
Anyone to hit? Hits.
So I'm using Chill Touch, so that's going to do 9 necrotic damage.
Okay. So half of that to damage to you.
Yep.
That would be 9.
4.
Okay, and then Drazdak cannot regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
And then I am going to bonus action cast Healing Word on Patience. So, Patience, you heal 8 HP.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Wait.
And that will be my turn.
Whoop.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no, I take that back.
Fuck
Oh,
you.
so
Shane.
you're not getting healed?
Nova's gonna go. I want someone that's gonna go before Drazgak.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
So Nova, you heal 8 HP.
Sick. Alrighty.
All right. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Nova.
Alright. She ready to fuck a bitch up?
The good news is you're going to take half. It's almost certainly going to knock you unconscious. So
So make
as
it
long
count.
as it doesn't, make it count. As long as it doesn't kill you outright, you're good.
Just
right?
fucking suicide bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
I mean, I have one more third level spell slot left. And I feel like I really have to make it hit. I was thinking about doing Witch Bolt again because it's really tempting with that 3d12. But
Good magic missile. Remember, magic
Yeah,
missile
that-
always
yeah.
hits.
exactly, so that's what I'm gonna do. But it was so tempting. But the fact that she could potentially save against it, or rather I wouldn't hit. So I'm going to hopefully not kill myself. So magic missile. It's one more dart for each spell slot against the first, so I get 2 extra darts.
Correct. 5.
That's a total of 5. So let's do this.
1d4 plus 5. I mean 5d4 plus 5.
Yes. Yes.
5d4 plus. Why is it not rolling? 5d4. So 14. And then you said plus 5? Where's the plus 5 coming from?
Because each
the
dart
each-
does
the
1d4
each-
plus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So, what
so
was
I
that?
got 19. So I rolled 14 for my d4s, and then the plus
Okay.
5, so 19. And then I'm gonna take half of that.
Yes.
You got 8. You got hit with 9.
So you watch as
Worse.
Nova
Oh wait,
gets
no,
healed.
you might take less than that because technically each bolt would be halved, rounded down.
Oh.
So you might want to do each bolt separate.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Ooh, yeah, it would be. Because one of them's 2 of them are a 3. 2, 1.
Okay. So you give me the same thing. What's each one of them?
So I rolled a 4, a 2.
Okay. Hold on. Ow! Ouch! Just bit me. All right. So you said a 4.
A 4, a 2,
Okay.
a 3, a 2, and a 3.
Okay. So
And then there was the +5 for additional.
then
So would I just
that would
do?
also be that would be
Would
half
I
of
just
that.
half of that as well?
Yes. Okay. So then said 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. What were the last two?
It's 4, 2, 3, 2, 3.
2.
And if I'm halving each
Okay.
one.
So
just to
if
make
you
sure I'm
half each one,
understanding-
you still take
Yeah.
take 8. It's 8 halved.
That's what I was
Yeah.
just gonna say because even if
I'm like doing the
rounding-
math and I'm like,
Yeah.
No, so even if
It's-
I'm rounding
it's-
down the 3s, it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. It's
So-
19 total, 8 halved.
Well, that was a lot of work for nothing. It was worth a shot.
hey,
It might have though, depending on
I was
how it
gonna
rolled.
say, you never
Yeah.
know.
It was worth it.
So you guys watch as Sophia, you kind of peek around the corner, casting the healing word on Nova. Nova, you pop through just enough time to see Sophia's eyes, and she's looking at you, looking at Barquil, and looking at you again. You get the gist. You roll to your side, and not even really standing up, you kind of roll to your side, you peek up, and chant the words of Magic Missile as you guys watch as each one of your fingers fires off the missile, and in return, you watch as a bunch of blood kind of splatters all around your body as well, as you immediately cast the spell and then pass out.
It was worth it. I was gonna take damage anyway. I had to make it big. Finisher.
That will bring us to the assassin. $24 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 7 points of slashing damage or piercing damage, and then make a DC Constitution saving throw.
DC what?
15.
15. It's poison, so I have advantage.
Correct.
25. Don't even need it.
So, saving throw, poison damage on half as much on a successful. So you take half of 34.
He's done.
Fuck.
He's done.
17. Still in it. I've
Are
taken
you-
so much fucking damage.
3-0. Let's go. Okay. So he has one more. 16 to hit.
Rise in the wizard HP.
16 just misses.
Oh baby. So you watch as the one of them. Actually, you're so focused on Nova, you see her kind of roll over, cast the spell, fire off all of the darts, and you watch as they hit Barquil, and you hear kind of a shriek, moan, and beneath the desk you watch as like a little puddle of blood kind of rolls away from the desk. Distracted, one of the short swords comes up through the back of your thigh and out the front, and you watch as kind of the greenish ichor liquid kind of drapes down even with the resistances that you have and feeling the way that growing up the way that you did, you feel kind of the pulse and you try to pull it back out the other side of your leg. And as you do, you feel kind of the surge of a lot of it get into places that it shouldn't get into, and you kind of buckle down to one knee and you almost hit the ground as the other short sword kind of comes across and you catch it midair as it goes to stab you kind of like in your kidney liver area, and you grab it holding it kind of there as you're staring at this assassin creature.
Oh wait, so it was 17 poison damage, right?
It was 30, 34, I think was the damage
34.
altogether, so it'd be, yeah, half of that is 17.
I forgot,
Right?
I'm resistant to poison damage as well.
So
So
half
half
of that.
of 17 is 8.
I was gonna say, I thought there was something with poison with you, but I wasn't 100%.
Yeah, I
so-
completely forgot.
Oh,
All
thank
good.
goodness.
So instead of
So-
taking 17, I take 8, so I heal 9. Okay, so I'm at 12,
Still
not
fucked up.
3. Yeah, still very fucked up.
And that will be his turn. That will bring us to the top of the round.
He's gonna kill us all.
Get fucked, Dresgak. Gotta change
Hey, get the fuck away from me, bitch.
$22 to hit.
Oh, she was attacking?
Yeah.
Before she does anything, as she comes up, does she say anything?
She walks slowly towards you, and now she's not in, like, the dress is kind of formed close to her body. It's more of like it looks like her skin hardened, and her claws are extremely long now. Like, she's in her fiend form. She looks more devil than she does human-esque at this point, and she is fuming. She walks up behind you, and as she's strutting towards you, "You could have just taken the deal." And she reaches the hand back, and you watch as the hands goes from like this claw to almost like a dagger, as all the claws form into this long, these long fingernails. And she goes back. What do you say?
As she does, I'm gonna say, listen, whatever the fuck, Hellspawn, whatever the fuck your name is, I just wanted to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to kick your ass. And I need her to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Yeah. Please fucking work. This will be so good.
Whatever it is,
Do
work,
it.
Is it a magical effect?
Do it. No,
Technically,
it's
I mean, yeah.
your
I mean, it's a
ass
magic.
effect.
It's a magic item. It's not like a spell or anything, though.
18?
That passes.
I have no idea what you had, but I'm very curious. I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100%.
If you're that curious, you could roll with disadvantage. I'm just saying, the option's out there. Nothing prevents you from doing it.
Maybe she's intimidated because we've kicked her ass, and he's clearly not showing defeat.
He's a psycho. We know that.
He looks
Grabs
intimidating.
grabs Axel by the throat and impales Axel straight through and brings it out for 12 points of piercing damage.
12? That's my HP.
And then she drops Axel, walking to KB.
Next.
Do you wish to talk? Or are you gonna be a fool as well?
Oh, I love to talk. I'll talk. I'm more of a talker, really, than anything else.
You can hear her, she's like thinking.
If you recall, I wanted to talk to you at the start. You're the one that stabbed us. The way I remember it.
I see. She snaps her finger, and the creature turns its face and begins to kind of look at Sophia down the hallway. And she waves her hand. Everybody in the room. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, you will give me your word that you will talk. And if we talk, I can make you useful. If you're useful, you will live. For now, you will live. But if they act out, I kill you all here. And I dump you out the window.
Now,
She waves her. Oh, go ahead.
they're all unconscious. Can that
Yep.
be addressed?
Yep. Your word first. Binding as it is.
What does that mean?
Don't do it. I'll never serve you.
Then you will die.
So be it.
Well, what are we talking about? Enslavement or a conversation?
Conversation.
What are we agreeing to, really?
A conversation to begin with. Death follows. If
you
you
can't
will
deal
not
with
talk.
devils.
And she takes her hand and like scrapes the air. And as she does, un momento, por favor.
Ginge had something ready for us. Look at that.
No, I'm not doing it. No. No, not this shit again, bro.
And we don't need a repeat of Kaylin.
A yellow, almost brimstone-looking scroll, smoking, unfurls itself before you. Read. And I will bring your party back. They can discuss terms.
Ginge, what the fuck? How
What?
does she have that?
Have what?
The information on that contract. Oh shit.
I mean, I'm going to attack her again on my turn, too.
That's
I
fine.
don't know what the turn order is, but
Right now it's hers. It's got to go through the whole thing.
yep.
Okay. So, she won't kill you. She's standing right in front of you. So, we'll slowly go through the rest of the turn order. We'll go all the way back around, all the way to Sophia. Right now, all of you guys are stabilized. Somehow. You're not sure how or why.
So no death.
Well, KB gets a turn, too, right?
Correct. So KB does go before you.
Okay. I will tell her. I can't sign this without taking a minute to read it.
Of course. I want you to read all contracts. That's why I hand it to you to read. We can sit and we can have a discussion,
Motherfucker.
and you can read the contract over. All it requires is a signature and the ability to perform a deed that I need from you.
Well, look.
You are
Let me-
obviously a strong party, with very close ties and bonds. You could be useful to me. The contract defines what it is that I want. I need a delivery. You are a party, adventuring party at that. This is beneficial to both of us.
So look, we're always looking for work. We could do one job, call it a day, be done. Question. If we pause, read the contract, and we're unable to come to agreeable terms, what do we do then?
You die.
Hmm.
You know who and what I am. I have been working at this position for a long time to keep this a secret. And you have infiltrated, and you have... I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time thinking of the word. You have compromised. You've compromised me.
Oh, she requires all her signatures on this.
And are we able to suggest edits to this contract, or is it accept as written?
There may be
Or else?
slight changes, but this is pretty much the done deal. I feel like it was very fair. I need something delivered. I want it delivered unharmed, unopened, and unmessed with. This defines that. It also defines you not spilling the beans about who I am. So that I may continue to do my work here, and I may continue to be unbothered.
All right. I want a bonus action shooter.
You're gonna bonus action shooter?
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm just going to say okay, and then I'm going to have my crossbow take aim and fire.
Okay.
27 to hit.
It hits.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, dude. That shit is ridiculous.
I guess enter doesn't roll. I gotta click it. 20 damage.
20. Okay.
20 damage. Fuck you. Then I got one more for you, and then you can fucking blow me.
How much health do
Then-
you have, though? Yeah, you're down.
Oh fuck.
So,
Oh,
You...
you're right. I can't finish my turn and then be down.
No. So you begin to read the contract.
I do the pain.
What if I do my bonus action and action at the same time?
No.
Because technically my bonus action happens on its own. It's like its own free will. I can
What's
do
her
them
action?
both
He uses his
simultaneously?
action while the bolt is traveling to her.
Right.
No.
It's not impossible. All
Eh,
right.
it's not impossible, but you do fire
Well,
off
I'm
the
gonna
first
die.
bolt. As you begin to read, you kind of look at her and you shake your head and you can't take the deal. And you quickly, almost like gunslinger mode, you bring the crossbow up on your hip and you fire it directly into the chest. And you watch as it does sink in a decent amount. And how much damage did you say? It was 22?
It's 20.
20. So she does take a like a bolt that kind of sticks right in the upper clavicle area. As you smile, and Sophia, from the angle that you're at, you watch as like a burst of blood kind of like shoots up out of the chest, and KB just falls back and
Yeah,
onto the floor.
I'll be honest with you. I forgot I was going to eat half of it. I don't know how. I just fucking forgot. All right. Well, that's it for me.
Okay. Sophia. You watch as she stands over KB, looks up at you, and would you like to read this as well?
I already said, I'm not falling for your tricks.
There's no tricks
And I'm
here.
not scared to die again.
Then
And I'm gonna
die you
healing.
will.
I'm gonna healing word. Patience this time.
Okay.
Patience, you're up at 8 HP. And I'm gonna have her make me a intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Magical effect.
This is a magical effect, yeah.
Okay. 17.
Yeah, that'll just save.
That'd
I tried to mind sliver.
have
But it
been
won't work.
good. That would have been good. Oh, guys. Okay.
And I'm trying to distract her. I'm gonna try and not have her notice that patience is up. So I would try and like disguise the casting of healing word with the casting of mind sliver. If that makes sense.
Did I just end on the unconscious thing on everyone?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
okay.
you did.
What the hell? I was just trying
Alright.
to clear it on myself.
That's
Would that be
alright.
like a performance check, Tinge, to try and
I would say that would be more of like a sleight of hand, like to see,
More of a
because is it like verbal? What is the semantics?
So healing word is
Component. I think it's just a
is
verbal, right?
verbal, and mind sliver is also verbal. They're both verbal components. So maybe like Arcana.
Yeah, do Arcana, because you're trying to
Okay.
do it.
24.
Yeah. Well, we'll see if. Okay. You feel like you fooled her.
Knock her out. Patience, knock her out.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn, and after I finish casting that, I'm just gonna kind of look down, defeated. Like I'm inviting, clearly not interested in her contract, and just kind of waiting for death.
Okay. Nova, you are unconscious.
No saving throw, or do I need to do one?
You already rolled it to me.
No, I thought didn't go because you said we were stable, so I wasn't. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, you said everyone was
Oh,
stable.
that's right. That's right.
So, she is going to command the assassin. Hello, he's gonna lick you. There's the booty.
Cute.
And he is going to make 14.
14 hits.
14 hits. 6 points of piercing damage.
I am at 6 HP.
Oh, you're down. Okay, never mind. As the creature comes lunging around the corner, you kind of watch it like clacking in slow motion as Baraquil stares at you. And the creature comes close to you, and you smell the stench and the rot and just everything disgusting as it grabs the front of your shirt and just slides the blade into your stomach and out as you drop down to both knees and fall face first into the concrete floor. That'll bring us to the top of the round. She turns around. Well, looks like one of you is up. Would you like to have a conversation for your party or not?
Patience is still prone.
True.
Forgot about that. No.
I mean,
No. Okay, yeah, if you're prone, she's gonna reach down. She's gonna give you... Oh, wow. She's gonna give you 3 hit points, Nova.
Oh,
Yep. As you lay on the ground and you kind of semi-regain consciousness, she holds her fingernails underneath your neck. The rest of your party is unconscious or dying. 3 of them, have chosen not to discuss things with me. I'm rather annoyed at this point. I would hope that you would have been useful, that I could make use of you. But you have chosen not to. She makes the contract appear. Would you like to read this and maybe save the rest of your party? Or would you like to join them in the afterlife?
I'm gonna kind of look at her and take hold of the contract. How does she look, Ginge?
She looks pretty bad. But it's not your turn.
Oh, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm just curious. I don't know what she looked like.
She looks pretty rough. She looks very rough.
Sure, I'll look at the contract. I'm gonna... well, I guess I can't do anything because it's not my turn. But I'll take the contract from her with the intention of reading it.
She's just staring at you. She wants an answer.
You don't expect me to just sign something without reading it, do you?
Read then, quickly. Your life kind of hangs in the thread, and she like looks up at like everybody around you, and so do theirs. I was hoping that you would be useful, but it seems like you're going to die in this room.
So after kind of peeking it over, I'm gonna look at her. So you expect everybody in this room to agree and sign this, but you don't intend to give anybody the option to read it? I can't speak on their behalf. I would expect that you would allow them all to sit here and potentially discuss among the rest of the group so that we can come to an agreement.
Oh, I have. And 3 of them have rejected that ideal. And spat in my face.
Well, how do you want me to fix that if they've already declined and you need all of us to sign this?
I don't need all, I can amend that portion. I can make just you, or you and somebody else. The more people you get to sign, the less of a weight of a burden it falls on the individuals that do sign.
I'm just looking at the contract, so give me a second, because I read through most of it, but I wanted to see who's the delivery of the chest. So, I mean, I'm not super savvy on this whole devil thing. You guys and your stupid contracts. So, what, you own the soul of the person that signs this?
I don't own it until you mess with the contract and don't complete your end of it. It's more of a rental.
Change! Ooh, I'm messaging you something. Well, fuck, never mind.
She's thorough.
I mean, if there was only the first part, she probably would say yeah. Because there's really not a concern.
Whose turn is it?
Well, it's hers. So I'm gonna ask her, who have you not spoken with?
The blue one just above you, and the one with the dark hair behind.
She hasn't spoken to me either.
Kind of spat in her face. She's kind of leaving you for last.
Whatever, man.
Man,
I
where's
mean-
that meta pigeon when you need it? I'd love to, like, consult with my group here. I can't. It's not
If
my
a consultation, if a consultation is what you would like, who would you like to consult with?
turn. Well, I think it only makes sense, since you decided to wake me to get my opinion, that you wake the ones that you haven't spoken with yet, since you would prefer to have multiple sign-in. It
Well,
doesn't make sense for you to go from one to the other.
here's this. I will give you one other person, because you don't seem too ripe to want to talk and you keep attacking me. So, here's this, and she grabs you by the throat and slides you across the ground right next to Patience and drops you. And she goes to reach down to res Patience and notices you're breathing. Interesting. Well, here's one for you to discuss with.
You asked me which one I want to speak with. You didn't let me answer.
Well, at this point, you waited too long. Speak to this one. Or die. I'm getting annoyed. I hurt. You attacked me in my own office of all places, and you tried to steal from me. I'm offering you a deal to walk away today and live another day. And 2, if not maybe 3 of your party members have decided they would like to die instead. All
Can
for...
you blame us? The thing is, we attacked you. We came into your room, sure, I get it. But, I mean, you are who you are. Can you really blame us for taking the action that we did?
I am who I am. What, a devil? I'm not allowed to roam free? I'm not allowed to
Scheming.
have my own life? Scheming. And you know that for sure.
Based on what we've seen here.
And you made that off of general assumptions. That seems pretty
Fair.
prejudice, if you ask me.
Fine, I'll talk to the blue one here.
Talk quickly.
Give me some space.
She kind of steps back.
I'm gonna mind link with Patience just to add extra effect. Actually, can I do that? Because it's not my turn.
We'll give it free action right now.
Okay. I'm gonna mind link with
Yeah,
Patience.
we're in this like weird quasi out of initiative space right now.
Fucking hell. So I'm mind linking with Patience. So, Blueberry, we have a problem. We're not
Yeah, I
doing
kinda
so
heard.
hot. The last thing I'm willing to do is make a deal with this lady, but I'm not really sure how we're gonna get out of this.
Yeah, that's a big problem. I mean, I might be able to stop her for a moment, but no guarantee.
I mean, I can do like I did last time, throw everything I got at her, but it's gonna drop me. And that would just leave you. If you did the same.
Somebody is violently shaking in their death throes over there.
I literally don't know what to do.
Is that in character or out of character?
That's in character. I literally don't know what to do. It seems stupid to keep attacking her, given that we keep taking damage from it. but I'm not going to sign this contract. What are your thoughts?
Can I see the paper?
I'm going to hand you the paper.
Looks over it.
I don't know how.
And I say out loud.
Oh, I was going to say something in your head really quick.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
go
don't-
ahead.
I don't know how, but she has my full name. Which is very concerning considering she seems to be planning on taking ownership of whoever signs this.
Yeah, she's got mine too.
You can go ahead with your out loud now if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say out loud. So, let me get this straight. We do this stuff for you. And as long as, you know, everything goes smoothly, things are fine. Nobody's soul gets sucked out or whatever.
That's what the contract says.
I feel like I don't have enough time to read this.
The only
That's not what it
subclause.
says. You can't say, if you're a cop, you got to tell us you're a cop. That's the law.
I feel like
Deadass.
I'm
Only-
being a gun held to my head to read something and I'm supposed to understand it. I see the part where like if everything goes the way it's supposed to, she releases us, but again, I just after last campaign and given the nature even just in this campaign without the last one, I'm totally, which Patience would get that feeling from it, but totally not in for the idea of signing this contract. But kind of lost on what else to do.
Well, you got a fucking pen? Or what?
Oh, there'll be no pen. You'll sign in blood.
Alright, bet.
Pull out a knife. Draw a little line across. Handprint that bitch. And really just smudge the fuck out of it.
It's cool and funny that you do so, because as you do so, the paper sucks the blood off, and you watch as your name begins to cursively write itself along the bottom of the paper.
Alright, and then I'll just
Frosty.
I'll hand it. Well, no, okay. I like ball it up and throw it at Dresgak's feet. Be like, in Infernal, be like, there.
Appreciate it. And you, my dear.
Well, she signed it. Do you expect her to carry out this deed by herself? Even if her party is not willing, we're still her friends.
Correct.
Would want to aid her. That doesn't mean anybody's going to be willing to sign to you.
They don't have to.
That would make us
I'm giving
responsible
you-
for helping prevent her soul from being stolen.
Correct.
If my soul gets stolen, I'll just beat the shit out of the cage. Easy.
I bet. So,
Yeah, you fucking do.
do you wish to lighten the load, or do you leave her to sign herself?
What happens if I don't?
Then she takes on the weight of the entire party. The contract will amend itself to one person. Read section...
That's my point
Section...
exactly.
Section 5, subsection... A. There are ways for her to get out of the contract, but that will double or triple depending on the amount of people signing. One person She is allowed to, if she can get 10 people to sign, those 10 souls are worth one of yours. You all have very strong souls. So, that would quadruple with her being. She would have to get 10 signatures for each one of your souls to buy just her soul.
Or she completes your deed and it doesn't matter.
Correct.
That's what I said, so she doesn't need any other signatures. We could still assist her in the task of completing your bidding without having our names on
Then
your
fair
contract.
be it. If that's the way you wish. Oh. And she takes out and she begins to drink a greater healing potion.
Patience said fuck it. Good grief.
Well. I believe I've gotten what I've come for. I will be in contact with you when the time arises. I'll also leave this here in case you guys want to read this over further. She sets the contract down on the table.
Good. Are you gonna leave now so we can clean up this mess?
You have 20 minutes to remove yourself from this library and my room, or I will call the law enforcement, and I will have you jailed on terms of trespassing. Combat is officially over. And you find sitting on the table 5 healing potions.
I was gonna say, I don't. We can't get out in 20 minutes because those of us unconscious don't come back for 1d4 hours.
Unless you're healed.
Yeah, we're working on
Yeah.
that. So I'm gonna kind of let out a sigh of relief, but kind of look at Patience with concern. You know, we could have thought it over longer. You did not need to sign that.
That's okay. I'm sure we'll see her again,
Well,
and we'll be better prepared next time.
just so you know, I'm not gonna let your soul be stolen. Not after signing it for everybody.
Well,
So each
I'll
one of you
be
guys.
honest. This is probably the first time I've done something this, I don't know what word you'd use for it, but like
Monumental?
taking a bullet for other people besides
Drop
Sophia.
I dropped my chocolate.
I'm just
No.
I'm gonna, before I get up to give everybody healing potions, I'm
I
gonna
found it.
move over to you and give you the tightest hug without hurting you. Because I know we're both hurt.
Ow, my fucking ribs.
Alright. I'm gonna get up, grab the healing potion. I'm gonna immediately move over to Axel and feed it to him.
Okay.
And you said they're greater or are they regular? What are they?
Just regulars.
Regular, okay. And I'm gonna move over to Evelyn and give her one. And I'm gonna give KB one as well. Wait, how many? You
Patience.
said there's 5?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey. I'm here.
Is that you?
Yep.
Did you do it?
I did something.
You punched her?
No, not exactly.
Kicked her in the back of the head?
Why is this glowing? What the fuck?
I'll explain. We're fine.
We won? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just
Patience.
get yourself up. We gotta get out of here
No.
in a sec.
KB roll just what is it? 2d4 plus yeah. I'm gonna sit down beside Axel. Let out a big sigh. We only got 20 minutes and we gotta get out of here.
Won't you shake this poor man's hand? Oh, you ready?
Won't you shake a poor sinner's hand? You're changing, alright. I hope you're satisfied. Something.
Well,
Don't blame me.
we already got everything that we came for, so let's leave.
Don't blame my friends on the other side.
Yeah, she said we've only got 20 minutes, so we should be safe to just leave. The authorities are only gonna come if we're still here. So I say we just head out.
I'll pick up the copy of the contract as we leave.
Looking for different music.
Ooh, that made me a little sweaty, guys.
Holy fucking shit, dude.
How many people would accept a triage from me so I can start rolling some dice?
I definitely would.
Pardon?
I definitely would.
Okay.
What did I need to roll for how much I healed up?
So 11 for Nova. On top of the
That's
healing potion.
I didn't take the healing potion.
Oh, so then 11. Anyone else? I got spell slots to burn.
Get the fuck out of here!
She's back. She's back.
You're all fucking dead.
Fuck her. Grab this quick! Somebody grab the sword!
Hey, do you guys want to see? Do you guys want to see how bad?
Oh no.
How bad what?
How close she was?
Before the healing potion?
No! Don't lift the curtain. Don't lift the curtain.
I feel like
Whatever.
she was.
Wait,
I
I want to
mean,
know.
Whatever it is,
feel-
no.
I feel like she was probably
No.
a couple hits away.
No,
but the
I
issues-
genuinely think Patience had a chance to kill her.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
but the issue
same.
is that we were both such low HP, and any damage we do to her reflects back. So it's like, what? We're gonna knock we're gonna knock both ourselves unconscious, and then we're all gonna be still laying there.
I would die before I made a contract.
Well, Patience said, "Fuck it."
I figured somebody might bite, but in the off chance, you guys were gonna die. 100%.
I was gonna move
but-
her if I
Whatever
had
you're
to
gonna,
and die.
whatever you're gonna say. Stop lifting the curtain. I don't want to know.
Yeah, let's just play. Let's just play.
Okay, Nova took healing. Did anyone else accept healing?
I mean,
Oh,
if you've
I
got
got
some to
wood,
spare,
yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
I can do everyone. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think if
I'll-
you just walk up to
I'll
everybody
indulge.
offering,
Okay.
I'm sure everybody's gonna be accepting.
9 to Axel.
You know what? I think I'll burn a couple key points, do some quicken healing on myself.
I know
To-
Frosty is quiet right now. Frosty,
Sophia.
you're fucking reading that contract, aren't you?
Frosty is either
No, I'm not reading it at
fuming
all.
or he's like laughing at how fucked I am.
Yeah, I'll read it when Sophia gets a chance to read it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I regain.
Yeah, no,
6
I didn't
plus
read it all because
3.
What, Kalen? You don't want me to bring back that PTSD?
Sweet. Extra 9. Wait,
it wasn't PTSD for me. It was PTSD for everyone else.
You're not wrong. Unlimited power.
Ah, this is not one
Yeah,
of those
I'm gonna-
contracts that gives power.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand up, pull Nova up with me if she doesn't follow and lead her out.
I will follow.
Yeah. Well, I'll be sticking right next to Patience and have a very worried look on my face.
Yeah, I don't think Patience did. Did she say that she signed it?
No, not yet.
She hasn't said to anyone. The only
Everybody-
person who knows for sure that it happened is Nova.
Yeah, because I think all we just mentioned is we have 20 minutes to get out of here.
Yeah.
but
haven't really said anything else.
Patience did tell Sophia that she neither punched nor kicked her, and Sophia's worried.
Yeah.
And also saw Patience pick up the contract.
I
Mhm.
passed out before the contract. I'm not even aware that the contract exists.
Yep.
So
That's true.
Everyone's
Damn,
like,
you've
"Oh,
been
we
down for
won."
so long.
We
I
won.
have.
Hey,
That's why I had
guys,
all
you
these
did it.
like
Yeah.
spell slots.
I mean, you got KO'd and like right before me too. So
I don't even remember what KO'd me. I forgot to write it
It
down.
was the
Oh shit.
assassin.
We're in the ocean.
yeah. Oh my God. We're
All right. Well, I just don't have a thing made up for where you guys are going. But
Hoof it to
Tell me-
Multiver.
make the
actually,
journey.
hold on,
Kaler.
hold on.
Oh.
I think did I finish it?
Everyone pick your favorite city.
Wait. What?
Oh, I did finish it.
Somewhere
Take
far
us-
away from here.
I see KB.
Okay. I am gonna do this just
Okay,
because
he has a giant sword.
there was a
Fucking
3
sword.
times as big as this?
Oh shit.
I figured in case I never get to use it again.
Ooh.
Oh, I would have so much fun building maps. This is neat.
I will say this: it's time consuming, but multiverse. This one multiverse is actually super user friendly compared to like Roll20. I was having so many issues trying to do little things, but yeah.
I feel like
So-
you can do more too and make it look nicer just because like
Oh,
everything
yeah.
is so like well put together and they have
The
all the free assets and shit.
The shitty thing is the free assets are only from like me people, like people who build. Like this is somebody did
Yeah.
this. So that's the
Oh.
only so like the free assets you find are like this people did this and then they upload them for everybody else to use.
Well, don't they have stuff that's like, you know, you can use to make
There's, like-
maps yourself?
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like little
Yeah.
things.
I was gonna say.
But yeah, I had this just in case you guys decided to do something else. So
Mm.
Yeah. Imagine working the front
You
desk
mean
in the
you mean if,
library.
in case we decided to not die?
I didn't know
Yeah.
what you guys were gonna do.
Hold that off.
So
Just sitting there at the front desk, and somebody like rents a study room for a couple hours, and they
Yeah.
walk out. Their clothes are ripped up. They're burnt. Their hair's burnt off. They're
I
bloody.
was using the
Sophia, put some
bathroom.
fucking pants on.
I was
Well-
using the toilet before I got teleported.
well,
Oh my
Sophia's running around now.
Oh my.
So, you find yourself walking out of the room. The marbled spire it's lit, but very lightly lit now. As you find yourself walking down the. Do you guys just want me to narrate the whole thing out? Or are you guys gonna talk on the way out, or
I
What do
think
you
you
do?
would
I'd probably
try
like a
and
recap.
act inconspicuously.
okay? So you guys are now walking out of the room. You guys are kind of in the aisles where all the parcels and whatnot are. A lot of people have left. It's pretty much just the people that work there, and it looks like they're doing kind of like the nighttime work, and they're looking at you like, what the fuck? Because you guys look pretty rough.
I'll do a quick cast around of prestidigitation. Try and make us look as cleaned up as possible, clean all the blood off of the clothes, maybe.
So fucked up, but like not looking too fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to look too fucked up in a library, just
Yeah.
like-
yeah.
Little
maybe
weird.
a couple bruises for getting hit in the head of the book, but like
Yeah.
nothing beyond that. Yeah. And
So
I don't think I would be saying anything on the way out. Just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
that's good. So you slowly begin to make your way out of the library. You go down the stairs, the elevator, back, down, upwards, out, and after several moments, you do find yourself on the outside of the marbled spire now, walking away as the guards kind of look at you and follow you as you walk through the gates, and you are now back out into kind of the main area. It's pretty late in the evening now. I would say you guys have been at the marbled spire like all day, and then on top of that, getting into the fight, it's like late evening. I would say like probably like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
Go to the fucking beans. We technically did accomplish what we wanted to accomplish today.
And we still have the shit in the bag. She didn't get it back. Imagine we're all probably. I know I would be. Just probably very quiet, feeling very defeated and concerned about the situation. Maybe walking with our heads down, tails tucked between our legs a little bit.
Yeah.
Those of us that know what's going on.
Yeah, I think I would just. I don't know what happened, and if no one's talking about it, leave it alone.
Yeah,
I
there'd
certainly
definitely
wouldn't say
be-
anything until we're back at the house. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would-
and there'd definitely be like an air of like, oh shit, that was rough. Whatever happened was rough.
Yeah.
You find yourself walking back to the beans and kind of the area that you were staying at with this air of defeat and kind of not shameful pride, but like
Wounded pride.
yeah, like wounded pride. Like you're going into it, you thought you were gonna kick the shit out of somebody, and it turned on you really fast. You make your way back to the beans to find a note on the front door. We'll be back after supper, ran some errands in town, getting groceries for tonight. Make yourself at home.
I'll open the door and go in.
Okay. You find the house lightly lit. Just like a couple of candles burning, really low light. But you do find yourself back at the Beans house.
I'm gonna walk over to the table, sit in a chair, rest my elbows on the table, and then hold my head in my hands and just kind of think.
I'll just kind of post up in one of the corners and just be kind of...
Patience? If we didn't win, why did she let us go?
Well,
Are you guys in like the main room?
yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as Patience leaned up against the wall, I would be kind of just standing there in the middle of the room and just facing her. Kind of my arms crossed, concerned look on my face.
It might have been a stalemate. Maybe we just went our own ways.
I'm gonna shake my head and just be like, what did you agree to?
I'll just pull out the contract.
I wanted you to wail on, not sign this. Do you know anything about devils? And Sophia's gonna have a weird kind of anger to her you're not really used to. I'm just gonna kind of rip it from your hand.
I've heard stories, but
They trick you. See what mess you got yourself in. And I'll take the contract and kind of lay it out on the table in the room for everyone to see. And then just slowly start reading through it. And you'll see Sophia kind of reading every word pretty carefully.
I think I'd be all up in reading that too, because I think we were on the same page when we were deciphering some of the paperwork in that back room.
Okay. So you guys, um, excuse me. Oh, Nova, you have your hands or your face down in your hands as you hear, the conversation between Sophia and Patience. After several moments, you hear the the kind of like paper being laid across the table, stretched out and smoothed. And you watch as Evelyn kind of walks around the opposite side of the table, standing next to Sophia as they kind of both bending closely to begin to really dive into the contract. At the same time, some of you might see him do it, but not see him do it, but Axel kind of steps off to the side into one of the side pantry rooms and puts out the portable hole, takes out Sophia's pack. And what are you doing, Frosty?
Yeah, I'll start to sift through it.
Okay.
Note, I know what's new in there and what hasn't been in there before because I was the one that was carrying it when I needed to sniff out Sophia's scent all the way across Kalor, or halfway across Kalor. So I know what's been recently placed in there and what hasn't.
Correct. So you would find... Oh man, I had that up last when I gave it to you guys, and I gotta find that again. Maybe, maybe not.
But yeah, are you looking through my stuff?
I went off into a side room with a relatively empty room so I could lay out the portable hole. So it wouldn't be like the living room or the dining room or whatever. Because I need space. It's like a 6-foot diameter thing.
Okay. Do you care about any of the other stuff that's in my bag? I assume you don't.
I don't know. I remember one thing that's in there. I don't remember what else you got.
I don't think you would, but I can go through it quick. I have clothes, robes, my spell book, a spool of spells that you see me use, weaver's tools, a torch, some augury materials, some incense, various colors of fabric, 2 spell books, the communication stone for Arya, and then an emblem that looks like the stamp that should be on the Beanworks deed.
Yep. There's also in the bag you find the black, black piece of chalk with a bunch of runes inscribed on it. You find ledgers, several ledgers of missing shipments and tools, weapons, supplies, basically like documents, being sent to and from, shipping ledgers, ship ledgers like on the sea. You find transportation and caging of monsters, of different varieties, brands, whatnot. You find a parcel rolled up that is we just went over this like a couple weeks ago, but infernal. Thank you. You find it infernal, so you're not able to read that.
Did we grab the letter?
Yes, I would have the letter.
Okay.
Yeah. So you also
I gathered up a ton of stuff off the table.
And that is what you find.
Okay. I will take the communication stone and that black piece of chalk. I don't care about anything else really. I'll put everything else back in her pack. And I'll sort of nonchalantly, I'll just, sort of just hanging it by the side or carrying it by the side. I'll just walk over to where those 3 are and I'll just nonchalantly drop it next to her, wordlessly.
Okay. You guys watch as several moments later, Axel kind of just like reappears and you watch him kind of walk over, not meeting your eyes, not looking away, but he's just kind of like walking in your direction. Drops your pack, Sophia, and walks back to where Sophia is and kind of stands off to the side.
No one.
And then I will take a seat next to Nova, and I'm gonna immediately start taking an hour to identify this piece of chalk.
Okay. After an hour, Axel, you know what it is.
I know what it is, baby.
I mean, lots is gonna happen before then, Ginge. The first thing that will happen is I'll point out to Patience that you're the only one that signed it.
Yeah.
And Drezgak was
Yeah.
fine with that.
Seem to be. To be honest, the way I see it, better me than somebody else.
You better hope that when we finish this, that there's no trick in the contract that keeps you binded.
Well, if that is the case, at least it's not you.
Brave
Or,
thing to take it
well-
on for all of us.
Or, well, anyone else. Yeah, I mean, don't gas me up too much.
First time you didn't think with your fist, though. And here I was thinking you were about to pound the living shit out of her, and you may have done something quite a bit smarter.
I thought about it, but, well,
I'm the one that wasn't willing to give up.
Just to specify, because the contract kind of changes itself for whoever signs. Your all names are on there, but you're not legally bound to it per most of the contract. But it does bind you for Clause 5, Section A. If any of you guys say anything, the wording changes, and it basically says, if any one of you divulges who she is, or
then
anything
the
to anyone,
signee's souls forfeit.
immediately,
Oof, okay.
as in,
Oh.
Patience
You
soul
die.
is literally in
Yeah.
our hands.
Well,
Don't piss
I
us
would-
off.
you've left us no choice on what we're doing next.
in the nicest way possible as your DM and friend, and I love you all, I would really read the contract.
Yeah,
Just to make sure.
to be honest, I did not even read it that closely before I signed it. But,
I'll read this through more carefully
doesn't matter.
after the session, Ginge.
Doesn't
But
matter.
for the sake of brevity
Oh,
here,
yeah. Oh, no, I get it.
Sophia would be reading through it pretty carefully.
Oh, yeah, and I assume...
Can
two
you
of you guys are
mention
bookworms.
anything that would stand out to her when she's reading through it? Would that
There's
be
a
like an
time-
intelligence check,
There's a time limit.
or
What's up?
There's a time limit.
Cool.
Big ones if you're reading through it quickly, and I'll highlight.
And I would be concerned mostly for Patience's safety. Is there anything that the devil can do to keep her binded, even if we're able to do this task?
I'm not answering that. You'll have to read the
Come.
contract.
Come.
I will point out you have a time limit. Which she will contact you soon about. Axel, you know where the sleeping oasis is.
Oh, it's written on there? I didn't even know.
It is in section 2.
Yeah. Isn't it on the map?
No.
No? Oh, I thought it was. No, that's the Axesworn Ruins. That's what I was thinking of.
Correct. But you're very close in the same vicinity.
Oh, shit! We gotta go down there? Damn.
And this is
You fucking put us into so much shit, bro.
and this has to be done by the 7th setting.
Yeah, but I
of
saved your fucking life.
Didn't need saving.
Yeah, you did. You were on the fucking ground.
So, the 7th setting of Ulam. Ulam is the small moon. Iram is the large moon. Ulam sets twice as fast. So in essence, you have 2 weeks.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I meant by the time limit. I saw the time limit on there and what it is that we had to deliver. I saw the section about we can't divulge any information.
Somebody's
can call
typing.
in we can call in a favor. That there's I think I said that already. The souls can be other people's souls can be forfeited to take the
Correct.
place. Those are the big ones that I saw.
Yeah, there's a time limit. So there's important things are time limit. The conditions are or, not and, which I thought was important, right? There's also a mention of until the terms are completed, there is a power called Power of Pain, whatever that is. I guess that is awarded to patients, possibly the rest of us, to help us
Just
deliver
patients.
this test. And the chest cannot be damaged or opened.
Or tampered with.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, do we even have that? The thing that she's asking us to deliver?
Not yet.
She said she'd be in contact.
Oh shit.
And we can also call in a favor. Or you can call in a favor.
I feel like that's gonna be bad if I do that.
It doesn't say
No. He can't call in a favor. She can. So either one, she will ask you to do an assassination of some sort. She will call in some random favor. Could literally be you running to the grocery store, or she has something that needs to be delivered that you will do.
She's gonna give me a DoorDash order.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
have to
mean,
go to fucking Voyeuris to get it.
possibly.
Man, she's sending me out of my way and she's only tipping me 2 gold, man. In this economy?
2 gold?
In
No.
this economy, bro?
Look under subdivision or section 3.
Oh,
That will
fuck, okay.
that defines what you will get.
It doesn't really say what enchanted necklace. But...
Oh, you mean we get a favor as
No,
No.
we get
reward?
a release of souls, an enchanted necklace, and a soul
Okay,
coin.
wait. Oh. Eventually runner, also power of pain. Favor. Random favor of any kind. Those can be assassinations running some compared to choosing. Okay.
But after mentioning to patients that this is what we'll be doing next, I'm gonna walk over to Axel and with my bag and just see that he has. At this point, you've already taken out the object, right, Axel?
Yeah, I took out the communication stone and the piece of chalk. I quickly pocketed the stone, but yeah, I'm examining the chalk as we speak.
Okay, I'll ask you. First, I'll ask. Did you see the communication stone with Arya? It's missing.
I did. I have it on me.
Okay. And she didn't take that back? No, you'll see a little kind of smile come over her Sophia's face.
Apparently not. She might not have been able to detect it from the extra dimensional space.
Well then, I guess this was all worth it then.
Hold your tongue. I gotta figure out what it does first.
Do you want any help?
There's one thing about it though, Frosty, that you and me kind of gotta work out, because I don't know.
I remember you said you wanted to talk to me about it a little bit.
The amount of limits, like use, because obviously it's chalk. So.
The last time we kept dangerous objects to ourselves, it didn't end very well.
Yeah, because you didn't give it to me. But
I think
Sure.
Can I overhear this conversation? Are you guys being subtle about it?
No, I'm speaking in normal inside voice.
Oh. There was practical reasoning for that.
I'm gonna put my hand up at Patience. It was my fault. I understand.
But
And I'll sit down next to Axel.
sure. All you have to do is touch it for a minute, right?
It'll take longer than that.
You don't have any magical reserves left?
I gave it all I had against her. It wasn't just you that was hoping that we could finish that bitch.
Sir closes his eyes, leans his head, and sighs very exasperatedly out of his nose. Fine. And he sort of holds it out. You can touch it, but you're not taking it out of my hand.
Oh,
For 10 minutes, we're gonna sit just like this. Got it?
Or if everybody just needs to rest to get some energy back, could always do it in the morning.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll just examine it by myself. You want to help
I'm
or
not. I'm gonna help. I don't need to touch it.
All right,
You're not going to touch it, or you are touching it?
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna just look at it like Axel said. I don't have this spell identify. I just wanted to be there with Axel as we both looked at it.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah. So I'll spend an hour identifying it, and I'll let her observe as I do so.
Okay. So over the course of the hour, anybody else?
I think. Does the history insight give me anything?
If what? Sorry.
Would a history check, like, after reading that contract, with a history proficiency, any insight from this location or anything about contracts?
A history check would tell you. I mean, I could tell you devil contracts. You know what usually kind of they entail, type stuff. You roll high enough history, it might tell you where the sleeping oasis is. Yeah.
Maybe something she picked up in a book or something.
Oh yeah,
22.
100%. 22.
Cross-referencing this with the books that I grabbed from the library.
The sleeping oasis is located east of Scorch Canyon. It is called the sleeping oasis because you rolled high enough. Because there's a plant or plants that do grow in that region that you inhale it long enough, you will sleep and not wake up. Reason it's called the sleeping oasis.
East of it's right next to motherfucker,
Sounds
man.
amazing.
What, Axel?
You know what?
I don't know anything at all.
You take the.
Whatever.
Gotta be careful with them plants, otherwise you'll take the forever nap.
Yeah.
Hey, Ginge.
Yes.
Before we spend an hour looking at this,
Yes.
would an Arcana check allow me to glean anything from the object before we spend time?
I mean, you'd be able to glean things about it, but you wouldn't know exactly what it would be without
Okay.
identifying it. Like, you'd be able to say, okay,
Yep.
there's some runes, maybe what kind of the runes, what it might do.
I rolled a 28 on an Arcana check.
28. You would kind of glean looking at it. It is a... I'm trying to think of how big it's going to be. I would say 4 inch. Yeah, probably like 4 inches. Black chalk, about yay big. That has runes inscribed all around it. The
Oh, yeah,
runes.
I'm gonna post the image. I can post the image without posting the stats.
I was gonna say I was gonna kind of cut it, but it looks exactly like what Frosty's gonna link in here. This is one of Frosty's nasty creations. I love
it.
them all. Oh, he makes all of my toys. Well, I would say 90% of them. So it is this black chalk that has these dark, or not like dark, but like light blue runes inscribed all around it. And when you kind of take your fingernail and you even like scratch the chalk, the runes don't come off. So it looks like it'll only wear down if you use it or use it. You're not really sure. But the runes that looking at it, it gives you kind of a no, I can't. I'm trying to remember what school that is. It's like always the hardest thing with D&D. I'm trying to remember what each one does.
The schools of magic.
Conjuration.
Thank you very much, Axel. Conjuration magic.
I will mention that to the group. There's, I can't read them entirely, but these
And it doesn't give you
runes are some sort of conjuration magic.
And it doesn't give you like a like when you're reading most magical runes, you get the gist of, oh, this'll fuck somebody up. This is more of like a tool. Like it's useful for something, but it's not, not used in like specifically attack wise. So
It's some sort of tool.
Hmm.
Okay, it'll take some time for us to figure out exactly what this does. Yeah, and then I'll sit with Axel and start actually. learning
Perfect. Evelyn. So you kind of know the region down there. The history of kind of that area. It's called Scorch Canyon because at one point, wyverns, and dragons used to live in that area. It used to be heavily wooded, but because of the proximity to them, a lot of that got burned down. It's kind of like it looks like it should be like an Amazon forest, but accounts of this place, it's literally just burned trees. Like it's like it's like trees that are standing up, but they're dead and or burned completely.
And then the oasis is
South of
toxic.
Fury Lake. It's
Well,
not toxic
like
per se.
sleeping spots.
Correct. And it's not everywhere. It's just there's these flowers, I guess, that induce some kind of heavy sleeping agent. And then gleaning back from the rest of it, you would kind of get the gist that devil contracts are binding for the contractee and the contractor. So
For the signee and the
signee and the signer, correct. So like whatever's signed and agreed to on that goes both ways. If she breaks the contract, he in turn can retaliate. So they're very specific. They're very specific for a reason. So is there loopholes? Sometimes. Fine print. I think that was a big thing that you learned in reading a lot of your books is contracts fine print. To always make sure you're reading the wordage, the use of the word, and or all and every detail of the contract.
Cool. I figured, but I wanted to know if she knew.
Yeah. Anybody else over the next hour?
I'll be sitting next to Axel still, leaning on my elbows, watching him as he inspects the chalk.
Okay.
I'm taking a moment to meditate and get my head straight.
Yep. And if you want to use it, you can use a short rest right now, except for Axel and technically Sophia.
I will, yeah.
because you guys are identifying basically. Unless Sophia, you're resting, but you're watching. Then I would count that as a short rest. But actually, you are spending that time identifying. An hour passes, and Axel, you learn what this piece of equipment
I
does.
would be trying to figure it out as well.
Okay. I would say Axel learns it first, but within seconds, you're able to determine kind of what it does, watching him mess with it, and
Yep.
you get the general gist as well.
Once he figures it out, he'll sort of look over at Nova and sigh, sort of very relaxedly, and just sort of say, half to you, kind of half to himself, like, funeral.
What?
It's nothing. I'll show you later when we go to sleep.
I'm gonna kind of cork an eyebrow at you. Okay.
He looks a lot happier,
Well, that'll
a
probably
lot more
lift
jovial.
Yeah, that'll lift my spirits a little bit. They're all a little bit somber at the moment, so seeing you look happy is gonna make me feel a little bit more at ease. Ginger, you said it was like late, or not late evening, but evening-ish.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6.
Yep.
What do I learn
So
about it,
probably
Ginge?
7, 8.
Oh, the TLDR, it basically casts Demiplane.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait, the chalk does?
Essentially, that's what it does.
Oh, baby. I guess she's just letting us have that shit? Or something? Like, alright.
Well, I think she was more focused on the fact that she got what she wanted, and then just left without realizing that things were missing. We still have the deed too, don't we?
Yep, got the deed and the falsified missed payment report in my pack still.
Perfect. We are going to have to do what that contract says. As much as none of us wanted to sign it, Patience did sign it for us, and we are still here because of that.
Right.
Well, are you in the living room, or are you guys in your bedroom?
I'm at the table still.
I'll just kind of look over at Patience and just be like, we owe you, and we will do everything we can to retrieve this chest.
Patience has her eyes closed and doesn't respond.
Retrieve, hold on. I was focusing on the item. What exactly are we doing here?
That contract had an errand we needed to run on it. While none of us signed it, except for Patience, we are still in the contract, so we can't divulge any information about this task to anyone, or that would hurt Patience. And because Patience signed it for us and bound her soul to that devil, we can't just not do something about it.
You see him look over at Patience, and it looks like he's going to start to get really mad, but at the moment he's just too weak to get seriously angry. So he just kind of lets it rest and says, Alright, so where is this errand taking us?
If an errand gets chosen, because there's
not the errand. Sorry, I was talking about the actual requirement.
The mission.
The mission.
Yeah,
The errands outlined in the contract for us to do as the main.
Yeah,
possibly. It
deal.
depends. It depends because she's got to call it in.
Favor.
Whether or not it might be a favor of some kind. It might.
Well, no.
might
I'm
be-
talking about like the
Yeah, the
actual
chest.
thing that we're supposed to do with the
It
chest.
says the
right?
Correct.
shall deliver the chest
That's
if
the
she,
whole.
if she chooses it, there's 3 options. Either it's a delivery of a chest, it is a assassination, or a favor of some random kind.
I thought the
It,
whole chest
it
delivery
says
was like.
exchange for the successful delivery of the chest, comma, killing, or favor.
Yeah, the transportation
those 3.
details.
Or I
It's-
think is the
it's-
operative word.
Well, that's what
Ah.
I think. What we're getting.
It's
If
one
we're to-
of
I
those
took
3
killing,
things.
I took killing. I took it as the ors were the killing or the favor. I didn't take
Yeah.
the chest as being the optional
I
one.
probably wrote that horribly, but it's intended one of those 3 options she'll call you about. Whether you might have to kill somebody, patience. It could be the king. It could be one of the royals of Voyeris. It could be the king of Voyeris. You don't know. Or some random favor. She might ask you to go. She might ask you to go to the ruins of Shatar and retrieve a necklace she lost 500 years ago. You don't know. Or
I was under the impression that
it
like
could be the delivery of a chest to the
yeah,
sleeping
well,
oasis.
I definitely got the chest part because there's a whole section about it in 2 where it just talks
Yeah.
about that chest.
Because it had to be more specific. Because
Gotcha.
if you're delivering a chest, it wanted to outline what you had to do there. Other details will be given about an assassination or a favor. Those are totally random.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain to Axel. Well, per the contract, it looks like she could just request some form of a favor or a delivery of some chest to the sleeping oasis.
He kind of looks at you blankly. His ears sort of twitch at the mention of a sleeping oasis. And then wordlessly, all of a sudden, he gets up and he leaves and he walks out the front door.
I'm not gonna hesitate to follow. And I'll mind link with you as you're walking away. Where are you going? What? We don't know which one it is. It could be one of those 2 things.
Ginge, once I get outside, I just want to sort of like head around to maybe one of the sides of the house. Do I spot like any barrels or crates or like loose furniture?
There's like barrels and crates along some of the houses. Yeah.
You see Axel, he doesn't respond to your mind link. He sort of just takes a few steps towards the barrels and a random assortment of debris and detritus. And then all of a sudden he whips out his greatsword and he starts smashing it to pieces. Afaz Nelasa! Hoknet Kobrandela! Fatun wa pasivas arto kain!
Oh shit!
And he's continuing to smash it, swing left and right. And the uncanny thing is he's wielding his greatsword with one hand.
Oh damn.
A weapon that would normally take 2 hands, and that he's always wielding with 2 hands. He's swinging it around with one hand with just reckless abandon.
Those of you inside would hear this.
And I will say, Nova doesn't recognize 90% of what he said, but he recognizes the first part of Faz Nel Azah. It means fire and brimstone, but in Noel, they just basically use it to say, like, go to hell. Like, oh, fire and brimstone upon you. It's their version of saying go to hell, basically.
I'm gonna be very taken aback by the outburst and by the swinging of said greatsword with one hand. And I'm gonna like really quickly walk up and put my hand on your shoulder. Out of just instinct, I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions. Thinking that you're really mad at me. But I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions to try.
I'll choose to fail.
Okay, to try and calm me down. Hey, it's okay. What is that? I imagine that's a bad place. I've never heard of it.
takes a moment to wipe all around his face, like stretching his eyelids, rubbing his temples. Puts the greatsword on his back on his back with his other hand. It's not. No. No, I suppose it's not a bad place for the rest of you.
Bad place for you then.
It's in a region that I never wanted to ever come back to.
So it's down in the wasteland somewhere?
It's right on the western edge of the Dread Dunes, which is peak Knoll territory.
Ah.
And if you recall, we just heard rumors that they were mobilizing.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's not good then. I guess the only thing is that we're not sure if that's what she's gonna ask of patients. So we may not have to worry about that. But it is a possibility.
I hope for everyone else's sake we don't.
I understand if you wouldn't want to go. But I feel like we owe it to patients. Because she did sign it for us.
Look, I'll take us there if that's what's chosen. But if that's how it goes down, then I'm gonna need everyone to listen to what I say. We're going to travel the direction that I say, the pace that I say, and we're not gonna stop unless I say.
I agree. You know that place better than anyone. And I would make sure that that's clear, if that's what we have to do.
He closes his eyes and sort of sighs through his nose again.
I'm gonna rub
I
your
know I've
shoulder.
said this before, Nova, but I need you to understand the gravity of what we're dealing with here. When I say we don't stop unless I say, I don't care if there's a wrecked carriage full of orphans that was on its way to deliver to the next orphanage. If I say we move past it without giving a beat, then we don't.
Understood.
Yeah, I have a feeling everyone else won't, though.
Well, they're gonna have to. Like I said, I'll make sure that they understand the gravity.
No, we
of
won't.
I know.
You're not listening.
You can't tell me what to do. I'll make sure that they understand the danger and the gravity of the situation, and that if we do have to go down there, that what you say goes without question. But
He very slowly relents and nods.
let's try not to worry about it. We've just kind of been through hell, and hopefully she doesn't ask that of us, and we don't even have to worry about it.
Lily.
I'm still gonna be rubbing your shoulder, and then I'm gonna link my arm with yours and kind of pull you back towards the house. Let's get something to eat and get some rest, and we'll think things over a little bit more tomorrow.
He will allow himself to be pulled.
I'll go back inside then.
Okay. As you bring Axel back around the corner to the front of the house, you enter through the front door to find Mr. and Mrs. Bean already greeting the rest of your group, and a dinner is beginning to be made. As we will end our session here tonight, the group finds themselves contemplating what is to come next as the two bookworms of the party, Evelyn and Sophia, begin to tear into the contract to find any discrepancies, fine print, different usage of words, to see what Patience has gotten herself into. It seems like the devil wanted more than just a fight. She knew she could get capable hands to do a couple things for her. See ya next week, Wednesday.
Thanks for hanging out.
Damn.
It's been fun. It was terrifying. We all thought we were gonna die there for a little bit, especially when there was
That
no one
ass.
alive.
Multiple ones of us in the Discord were saying, "Hey, I got backup character ready
Yeah,
in case
but
we all die."
pretty much have backup characters. And
I
then,
literally have a backstory planned out and everything in case Patience died,
Right?
and
At one point,
luckily
there was one
it
person
didn't come to
left,
that.
and then that person went down, and there was another person up. And it was just like, oh gosh. But yeah, we survived by the skin of our teeth. So
For
we'll
now.
be back next week, 8:30 Central on Wednesday. Until then, be safe, be kind, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Deuces.
Aw.